What's up, everybody? I'm Jason, this is Freebird Garage, and we are working on the timing now for the FXRT, using a timing gun and some questionable words it takes to be able to get that done. All right, let's get to it. Timing, what is it? Well, we are measuring the degree of the crankshaft before it hits top dead center. Two words we're going to be using today, which is retard timing and advanced timing. Advanced timing is that the spark plug is firing early in the compression stroke, and retard timing is firing later in the compression stroke. And what we want to go by is the factory manual, of course. Mine's from 84 to 90 on an 88 FXR Evo is what we're going to be working on, of course. And we want to get what the specs say, and they have a nice little cutout in here about where we're going to go about to do this. And I picked myself up a brand new timing light. I don't think many people probably use those words. Brand new timing light. Usually get them passed down. I'm probably gonna do that, but I plan on doing a lot more of these in the future. So we are gonna try this fancy digital one. And it even says in the book, it's a lot easier to have two people to do this because you have an inspection hole on one side of the bike where you need to measure the timing light, and then where the actual advancement or retarding of the timing is coming from the front side or the right side of the bike. So you're working two sides. I have an idea that we're going to use in order to get that done. So we're going to open up our timing light, get that done, and then start getting in on the bike and see where we're gonna go at. All right, let's get to it. All right, not much to talk about it. You can see it, it's a digital timing light. I went with digital just because I want to try to make my life a little bit easier when doing this by myself. And the brand is Innova, I think that's how you pronounce it. But I know this as a premium brand when I worked at all the automotive stores back in the day. So that's why I went with this one. And let's just get it out. See how this feels on the pistol grip handle on there. Alright, got all of our clamps and wires there. Spark plug, positive and ground there. Alright, fully adjustable, look at that. Woo! Figure out which way you want to go. Bam! Look at that. All right. Simple as it is right there. Okay, so there's my new fancy new timing light. Let's get it actually working, okay? All right, so there's our timing hole. If you ever wonder what that bolt hole does, it's for your timing, okay? Get this off here. And I'll show you guys what we're looking at. A way better lighting to show you guys inside of here. So we have a couple indications on the flywheel that we're going to be looking for when we get this going. Harley keeps it very simple on here. So we have a line that's straight down. That's going to be our front cylinder top dead center line. And then we have a front cylinder advanced timing mark. And then on 84 and 85, there's another indentation on that flywheel for the rear cylinder advanced timing mark. So you really got to know what you're working on to make sure you can have the right timing correct, because earlier in the 1984 FXRs or Evos there was different timing, and we're just sticking to the later 84 and up timing. And what they want for that is they want the front cylinder advanced timing mark to be center of that hole. So when we start it up, it wants us actually to be right around 1300 to 1500 RPMs, and then we should be able to hopefully see that line or that dot in the middle of this hole. And if it's not, we're gonna have to adjust our timing cover and move it accordingly. All right, so let's see what it does from here. Setting up our inductive timing light. So we got it on the front, spark plug wire there, clamp for the inductive part. And we got to bring it power. So we're going to put this, of course, on the battery for positive and negative. Get that all set up so we're good. All right, 0 degrees and everything, so this pretty much be our starting point. A lot of oil shoots out of here. This is the real messy one. Like I said, it's best to have two people So while I'm looking at the light or the timing mark here, you could be adjusting the other side, but I'm gonna run back and forth a bit. I'll show you guys, but we're gonna try to be safe as possible, all right? Okay, timing is set. We're gonna put the plug back in, and that was a shower of oil. So pre-warned, if you do it this way, you know, you can get the full mask, goggle situation, which would probably be a lot better, but it wasn't too bad. If you don't want to get anything on you, I'd suggest that too, if you could do it this way. And just lock it down, good. All right, I want to show you guys what I was doing on the actual adjustment of the timing on the other side. So trying to film the advanced timing mark on the flywheel as everything was going on, oil shooting everywhere, it wasn't possible to be able to do, unfortunately. So I'll see if I can find something else to better example what it shows and looks like. So if you're trying to figure out exactly what I was doing in that hole or you're trying to do it yourself, it makes it more understandable. But once I was able to pinpoint the dot, because at first I couldn't see anything, and I had to start to retard the time a bit. It was too far advanced, and then I just kept on moving it back, and then boom, it finally got into sight, and we got it right down in there. So in order to do that, obviously you got to remove our inspection cover here. There's usually rivets if it hasn't been touched from the factory, and a little fact is that they kept that riveted because they didn't want the consumer touching the timing on it, not just to mess it up, but for actually EPA reasons. So if you wanted to get into it though, it was simple enough. Was drill out the rivets, and then you're opened up to these two flathead area screws. I'll show you. So once everything's removed, all you gotta do is put in your advanced or retarded timing and just use your flathead screwdriver and just push either way. And all it takes is a little bit to get that dot right in the middle, and you can miss it too, so you could be fighting it. That's why it's a lot easier if you do have two people. One could just tell them while the other one's getting sprayed by oil to be able to get it done. So as simple as it is, and then once that's done, we just button it back up and put the cover over. But the timing is pretty much set. I'm actually gonna double check on these, make sure we are locked down so I don't bump it. Try to move it again. There we go. Sweet. Okay, that's all good. So there it is, timing's all wrapped up on the bike. As soon as that dot was in the middle of that inspection, I could just tell the motors fell right into groove. I mean, the timing on these is crucial. You can have premature failure on your motor if you have it one too far advanced. So definitely check your timing if you've never done it before. And in the book, it does say every 5,000 miles, you wanna check your motor's timing on these. So don't know how many people actually do it, but there it is for you. And as always, guys, that'll about wraps me in this one. I would greatly appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button, tap that like, press that notification, leave a comment below and tell what you think. And for those that have already subscribed, thank you. And as always, stay free. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.